So on our main building right there at 40th and Prospect, we have our early learning center. We have children that we're preparing for kindergarten, age 3 through 5. And most of our children have suffered some type of trauma, often related to homelessness. We have some families who live in shelter while their children are going to school, preschool with us. We have on our second floor 3 apartments. We call it Independence Place.
Really?
And it's designed for young people, age 18 through 24 years old. Many have aged out of foster care or have experienced homelessness. And this is where they can come and stay with us. We have those 23 apartments. They're efficiency apartments. And we're teaching young adults how to be self-sufficient. You have to have some type of disability. 90% of our residents have a mental health diagnosis. And I would say, Ken, if you moved from home to home, living in homes where maybe refrigerators were padlocked, not really taught skills, you would suffer from a mental health diagnosis as well. And so those are the young people that come to us. We provide life coaches to really help them think about where they want to be when they leave our doors. We encourage them to stay with us for 3 years, at least 3 years, because we find if they do, they won't end up back into homelessness. We're encouraging them to get their GED. Even those who can go to college, maybe go to Tri-C or to develop job skills. And we have some young adults who can't do either one, but we're trying to provide programming so that they have some enrichment and can really learn not just to survive, but to thrive when they leave our doors.
I never knew you guys. There's a lot of social services you guys provide there. Was there a point in time where the YWCA started doing more social services from, and maybe I'm wrong. I thought the YWCA was almost like the YMCA. And from my understanding of growing up, the Y over on St. Clair, I didn't know the Y did any programs like that. We went there to play basketball, swim, all the recreational stuff that they did. And was there a point in time where you guys started pivoting towards more of that, or was that always the mission of the YWCA?
I would say what I know now, first of all, the YWCA has been around for over 100 years and always focused on women and women's empowerment. In fact, when this YWCA started in 1868 here in Cleveland, it was really right after the Civil War, focused on providing help and assistance for women right after the Civil War.
So it probably was always
Very much focused that way. We're known for having one of the first pension plans for women.
Really? Okay.
Nationally. But I think when Dorothy Height worked with the YWCA in the 70s, as civil rights icon, that's high cotton, as my daddy would say, with Dorothy Height, she really declared that we should be very focused on eliminating racism and empower women. And so that was a declaration back in the 70s. And so different YWCAs live out that mission differently because you address the needs in your own community. So where we're addressing homelessness and preschool education, another YWCA in Oklahoma may be focused on a whole different area. But most of us, we're all around that mental health, that homelessness, that childhood care education that pretty much guides the work that we engage in.
So you say you guys also have a women's shelter.
We operate the only women's shelter here in Cleveland. Norma, Herr Women's Center at 22nd and Payne, and we see about 225 women each night who are seeking shelter with us.
Wow. You guys doing your part, because isn't there an uptake in homelessness right now? And
Absolutely. And our numbers started to skew upwards in late spring, early summer. And that seems to coincide at the point where SNAP benefits were being decreased, eviction moratoriums were ended, all those COVID related incentives that existed were going away. And then our numbers definitely started to increase. We were before about an average of 190, maybe 200 at the most. And summer, we were seeing 235 women seeking shelter.